This is Channel 25 WVTT Olean. Now, from the Twin Tiers' biggest broadcast news operation, this is the 6 o'clock report with Jeff Andrulonis and Alexa Olson. Listen on News Radio 96.7 WVTT or watch on News Channel 25 WVTT television. WVTT proudly presents the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening, I'm Alexa Olson.
And I'm Jeff Andrulonis. Good evening. The big story tonight on the 6 o'clock report. Today is Cyber Monday, the day online shoppers are hitting the internet to find the best deals. And as WVTT's Ashley Masala reports, there are some great deals to be found.
It's Cyber Monday, and that means shoppers are scouring the internet for great deals at their favorite retailers. Black Friday weekend is historically a weekend for great shopping, and this year was no different.
According to new research from Consumer Electronic Association, more than 1 in 3 people go Black Friday shopping. Several spending records were broken this year. A survey released by the Nation Retail Federation on Sunday says that record numbers of U.S. shoppers hit stores and websites. The average American shopper spent $423 over the entire weekend, which is up from $398 spent from last year. Mobile purchases also soared this year, with 24% of people shopping on their smartphones. The total spending over the weekend broke records too, $59.1 billion over the 4-day weekend. That's up 12.8% from 2011. One rule of smart shopping is shopping around, even on Cyber Monday. Walmart has a Samsung 55-inch TV for $948, but BestBuy.com is offering the same TV for $879.99. In Olean, Ashley Masala, News Channel 25, WVTT.
Thanks for that report, Ashley. Overall, a very successful Black Friday. And with that $59.1 billion that was spent, well, that suggests that the move of Black Friday to Black Thursday proved to be very profitable as well. Alexa.
Well, Jeff, with the start of the holiday season, it was the perfect timing for the first snow, but Old Man Winter had a few tricks up his sleeve. WVTT's Valerie Tysaner-Jones is live now with a look at who was prepared and who wasn't for this year's first snow. Valerie.
Hi, Alexa. This weekend's lake effect snow is still here in the Twin Tiers, and so police are warning drivers to make sure they have their cars outfitted for winter and to drive cautiously. Conditions don't look too bad today, but over the weekend, snow and ice covered Twin Tiers roads, leading to dangerous driving conditions.
We had, had several accidents over the weekend. It was mostly occurred yesterday, 6 p.m. That's when we began to have many accidents.
The National Weather Service Forecast Office says typically the first inch or more of snow falls by November 18th. While this weekend's snowfall was later than average, it still marked an earlier snow than last year, which didn't happen until December 2nd.
So you're always going to have more accidents like the first snowfall because people haven't learned to slow down in inclement weather. I know the county had more than us. They had a multi-car pile up.
While the first significant snowfall often brings accidents, it also marks the beginning of a favorite winter pastime, snow sports. Holiday Valley has already started making snow for the season, but is waiting for more cold temperatures for a good push. I spoke with a representative who says a tentative date has been set for the slopes to open.
Maybe the 30th, if the weather's permitting.
And it is supposed to remain in the 30s all week, so that's very good news for those of us who are anxiously awaiting the slopes. In the digital newsroom, I'm Valerie Tysaner, WVTT News.
Thanks, Valerie. Now, police in the Twin Tiers say they responded to multiple accidents Saturday and Sunday after several inches of that lake effect snow fell in the area. 56-year-old Catherine Goss of Coudersport lost control of her car. She struck an embankment and rolled her vehicle. Officers say Goss lost control on snow and ice-covered roadways. Both she and her 16-year-old female passenger were taken to Charles Cole Memorial Hospital for minor injuries. Another accident happening at about 11:30 Saturday morning involved Michael Tarbox of Rowlett was involved in a 2-car crash on Killbucks Road in Great Valley. Another crash Saturday, this one in the town of Cuba. Police responded to the crash around 6:45 p.m. They say 46-year-old William Felicity of Niagara Falls crossed the center line, slammed head-on into a second vehicle. 2 people were taken to Olean General Hospital with minor injuries. The third person was flown to ECMC, where she later died from her injuries.
Hang up and drive is the message New York State Police at Olean are sending. They tell us they issued 27 summons in a 6-hour time period last week while taking part in what they call Operation Hang Up. Now, a dozen of those tickets were violations of the Move Over law, which requires motorists to move over when an emergency vehicle is pulled off along the side of the road.
And Jeff, 6 injuries in that early Friday morning accident in McKean County. Bradford Township Police tell us that 18-year-old Garrett Hoy of Smethport was on Minard Run Road around 4:30 Friday morning when he swerved to avoid a deer and then hit another vehicle driven by 19-year-old Ashley Shantz of Cyclone. Shantz was flown to Erie County Medical Center in Buffalo. A passenger in Shantz's vehicle, 18-year-old Sarah Hurd of Bradford, was flown to Hammett Medical Center in Erie. Hoy and his passengers were all taken to BRMC. Hoy was later flown to Hammett. The investigation is continuing and charges against Hoy are pending, according to officials.
Well, residents of an apartment on Brussels Street in St. Mary's are hoping that the burglar who stole from their home will be caught. Friday night, a thief stole a camera, jewelry, clothes, and multiple medications. They also removed college books and 10 old albums. Police tonight are still looking for the suspect.
And New York State Police arrested 5 individuals in Allegheny County for selling alcohol to minors. It was part of their underage drinking initiative on Thanksgiving. The detail visited 15 different locations in Allegheny County, ranging from bars to convenience stores. One of those individuals was 56-year-old Dennis Gildner of Belfast, New York, who was accused of selling alcohol to someone under the age of 21. At the American Legion Post 808, another was 58-year-old Mark Hasdell of Scioto, New York. He was charged with selling alcohol to a person under 21 at JC's Tavern in Belmont. Another 30-year-old Amy Hardway of Houghton, New York. Hardway was also accused of selling alcohol to a minor at the AZ Quick Stop in Rushford, New York. And the last of the arrests was 72-year-old Carl Crego and 18-year-old Joshua Crego, both of Angelica, New York, who were arrested and charged with selling alcohol to a person under 21 years old at the Birdsdale Inn in Birdsdale, New York.
A veteran Jamestown police detective is charged with official misconduct after resigning in the wake of an evidence tampering investigation. The Chautauqua County District Attorney's Office tells WVTT 39-year-old Eric Corey was charged after an internal investigation revealed multiple cases of missing prescription painkillers from the police department's evidence room.
And the Powerball lottery has jumped to an unprecedented $425 million. There was no winner for the lottery grand prize on Saturday night. The lottery played in 42 states and the District of Columbia. The new numbers will be drawn on Wednesday.
Today was the opening day of deer season in Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvania Game Commission tells WVTT they expect 750,000 hunters in the woods. Hunting season in most states runs through December 8th. Deer season in New York has been going on since opening day a few weeks ago, but some hunters complain that the mild weather up until very recently means fewer deer sightings.
Governor Andrew Cuomo today announced that the state has secured a $27 million federal grant that will help put more than 5,000 unemployed New Yorkers to work, helping clean up communities still recovering from Hurricane Sandy. The funding provided by a national emergency grant will be provided to communities hit hard by the storm so they can quickly hire young people and the unemployed to help with the cleanup efforts in affected counties. The State Department of Labor, which is administrating the funds, will work with communities to identify cleanup areas and deploy workers to job sites.
After weeks of fighting, Israel and Hamas have reached a tentative peace agreement. U.S. Congressman Tom Reed tells WVTT this is good news.
I'm hopeful and confident we'll avoid the fiscal cliff, but I don't see that long-term solution coming out of this lame duck session. And what I'm really interested in once we get through the fiscal cliff is